And good morning again, everyone. We have more severe weather to talk about. A new severe thunderstorm warning issued for parts of eastern Oneida and the parts of Forest County. And this storm will expire. That will expire at around 1:30 a.m. Again, just like with the previous storms, we're seeing hail returns on the radar, and even some confirmed reports of quarter-sized hail in Rhinelander and parts of Oneida counties. So if you're in eastern Oneida County, you're probably seeing some hail now, and in parts of Forest County. If you live in Forest County, be ready for quarter-sized hail. We've had confirmed reports, and this storm is so far holding its intensity pretty well, and plenty of lightning too. We've taken a few power hits here at the station, so plenty of excitement to go on with that in that regard. Again, these storms are tracking off to the east at 50 miles per hour. That's this cell right here, and as it does so, it's going to be capable of producing again 60-mile-per-hour winds, and we've had confirmed reports of quarter-sized hail. There is another little storm. No, it's outside of our immediate viewing area. It's down in parts of Clark County right now, and we're seeing that storm causing a little bit of some ruckus as far as hail also. That one's only producing hail at this time. In parts of Oneida County, that's a previous warning, and we're looking at quarter-sized hail with parts of the Clark County storm. That one's expiring at 1:30, tracking on to the east. So if you live in Marathon County, keep an eye on this. This one's going to be causing a little bit of headaches too as it tracks off to the east. So as we take a look at things right now, everything's tracking off east, maybe a little bit to the northeast too, but it's moving pretty quickly. These storms 50 miles an hour. The one in Clark County not moving very quickly, only at around 25 miles per hour. So let's look at the hail tracker here. We've been seeing this really getting pretty impressive for a little bit. It's actually finally starting to weaken. You see those blues that were showing up for a little bit. Those were some pretty impressive hail. So as I step off the screen and take control of the Max computer, let's take a look at some of the hail size that radar was indicating or measuring with regards to that. So we're going to stop the animation now and kind of rewind things here a little bit. So right along Route 47, I believe, or Route 17, excuse me, we're seeing some pretty impressive hail returns there at around 1.1 inches. That is an estimated return, and that is, of course, quarter-size hail. And we definitely had some storm reports of that. So as we flash up our storm reports here, we definitely saw a confirmed report from law enforcement of some quarter-sized hail. So we zoom in. Some of these reports were from earlier. Some of these are not relatively new. They were from earlier this morning. So we had the hail there from law enforcement of some quarter-sized hail. So we flash that up on the screen now. So around 12:50 a.m., Rhinelander law enforcement reported some hail. And then just off to the west, we take a look at this. That's actually from earlier this morning. There was some reports of trees down in parts of Harshaw. This report was due over in Phillips. There was some thunderstorm wind damage reported. And that one reported, as the computer loads it up, a tree fell on power lines in the town of Phillips. Uncertain of the size of the tree, so some power outages taking place too, either because of the trees getting knocked down or because of lightning striking the power lines or other places. So let's get back to the radar here and kind of take a look at this. We have plenty of lightning showing up with the storm right now. So within the last 10 minutes, we've seen 146 lightning strikes. That's a little more intense. The storm kind of holding its own a little bit, either with hail. It's kind of weakening a little bit now, but it could pulse back up. Will also produce some winds. So look at the latest wind. This is kind of a weird look to the radar. This is kind of telling us which way the wind is going compared to the radar. And we're looking at Green Bay for the radar. And around 3, like, we're kind of clicking a whole bunch of different spots. This is looking higher up into the atmosphere, and it's kind of cluttered. So we're seeing a little bit of wind speeds up now, but just enough to where they're keeping it severe warned at this time. And right now, Oneida and Forest County are the only storms in town with warnings. We look at parts of Lincoln County. There's currently no alerts in effect. A significant weather advisory was issued earlier. Now, Clark County, that's immediately outside of our zone, but we're seeing lightning. It's tracking off to the east, and it could touch parts of Marathon County, especially as it holds together. The latest information is still moving to the east at 25 miles per hour. Let's look at the hail tracker here, and this one's definitely holding its own pretty good. Now, I'm only touching on this one pretty good because if it keeps moving on to the east, we'll definitely see this one, again, touching parts of Marathon County. So let's draw an arrow here on the map. This is moving off to the east. So Mosinee, I'd keep an eye on this. Wausau, you'll probably see the heaviest of the rain from these storms as it tracks off to the east. So let's kind of review things one more time, and then we'll send you back to programming. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of Oneida and Forest County, and this one will expire at around 1:30 a.m. Again, National Weather Service indicating some quarter-size hail. We had reports of quarter-size hail in Rhinelander and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We heard the winds rumbling outside the station earlier, so some damage is possible. We've had reports of power outages and trees falling on power lines too, so power outages are possible. So again, have multiple ways to receive alerts should you lose power. Let's kind of zoom things out and see kind of the big picture right now. Everything is moving from west to east, and as it does so, things are kind of calming down. We're seeing maybe a little bit of shower action right behind it. We're seeing in parts of Price County a new development taking place, but the main line is what's moving through now. Behind it, nothing severe. They're going to be trimming a severe thunderstorm watch back as things move off to the east. And with that regard, we do have that severe thunderstorm watch that remains in effect until 5 a.m. for all the areas you see highlighted there in pink. We'll definitely keep you posted as things develop, but for now, we will send you back to regular programming.